Good morning. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak here with Nick Athan from Warpaint Illustrated.
How are you, my friend?
Doing?
I'm doing great.
That's great. We're going to talk about the NFL draft. But first, before we get to that, because there's a lot going on, will there be a season this year?
I don't think there's any question, Gary. There's going to be an NFL season. The question is, when is that going to start?
Oh, you mean there could be a delay to the season?
I think it's possible. I think the first games may not play until October.
No way.
I hope that doesn't happen. I'm usually, you know me, I'm generally a pretty optimistic guy. And I just think it's going to depend on what happens with the court rulings this week. If the players win, then the owners are going to appeal. If the players lose, then they lose pretty much all their leverage because they wanted to dictate, let's get this resolved in court.
Right.
So I think it's a possibility. I do think that in the middle of May, if they get back to the bargaining table, hopefully they can get something done. But right now, there's just a wide gap.
We have the draft. It's coming up beginning Thursday.
Right.
Round one, you got 2 rounds on Friday.
Right.
So the first 3 picks of the Chiefs, what are their needs?
Well, they definitely need to address the offensive line. You know, Casey Wigman's getting older. They need a center. Mike Pouncey, the center from Florida, is a guy that, you know, some you view him as a guard, some look at him as a late first round, early second. He might be a little bit of a reach at number 21. But I think it's really critical for the Chiefs to address the offensive line. Gabe Carimi, the tackle from Wisconsin, 6'7", 330 pounds.
Big guy.
Get him, put Brandon Albert at right tackle. The Chiefs are solid at bookends there. Justin Houston, the outside linebacker out of Georgia. In case they don't re-sign Tamba Hali, which is a big if at this point,
really?
They're going to need someone to address there in the first round.
So they might not sign Tamba Hali.
Right. Well, you know, I think this. He wants a lot of money. 70, 75 million. He wants Jared Allen money. I just don't think the Chiefs pay that for a guy that I think is a great player, can get sacks, but he's an all-around kind of player who can be well against the run, make plays behind the line of scrimmage, drop back in coverage. You know, I'm not sure. You know,
that's why you just put me in a shock when you said that because he's obviously one of my favorite
Alton
Chiefs.
Smith's available from Missouri. You know, might be a guy who fits in the first round as well.
How about the second round and third round?
I think the Chiefs are going to draft a quarterback in the second round. Colin Kaepernick from Nevada is a guy they've spent a lot of time with in the offseason. There's a lot of rumblings. The Chiefs are really high on him. You know, Ryan Mallett's kind of the wild card, the Arkansas quarterback. You know, he could be a guy, maybe slides to the second round, though I don't think that's going to happen.
So you think in the second round the Chiefs might actually take a quarterback?
I think so. They have to have another quarterback. Everything that Scott Pioli's about, you got to develop quarterbacks, you got to develop the system, and I think he'd be a great addition to the Chiefs.
All right, and it could take 2 or 3 years for that development while Matt Cassel hopefully blossoms.
Absolutely, and Matt did a fabulous job last year, but the schedule's tougher. You know, it's going to be a little different this year than to accomplish success like they had last year.
Third round, real quick.
Edwin Gates, the wide receiver out of Abilene Christian, small college guy, would be a great compliment.
How tall is he? Is he a big wide receiver?
He's kind of a tweener there.
Okay.
He's not too small, he's not too big, but he has got great hands, great makeup. He would be a perfect fit for the Chiefs. I know they like him. He's probably the fastest climbing wide receiver right now in the draft.
Really? So those are the first 3 rounds. We'll see what happens. Of course, you know, a lot to be discussed. That first round pick is so important. That person has to perform right away.
It has to be a starter.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting to see which direction they go.
All right. Nick Athan, Warpaint Illustrated. You can pick up your Warpaint Illustrated. Where can you get it?
Just go to warpaintillustrated.com, check it out on the website, click on the drafting gold Eric Berry, and you'll be able to get your subscription.
Beautiful. And have a fantastic day.